Hi, did you miss us? Because we missed you. I'm not kidding. I say we, as in me, Pia, and Doodle. As Supreme Leader of Pia Nut Butter Universe, I feel like I'm entitled to let you know that we all miss you. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is her newest house upgrade. We were scheduling her house upgrades according to each tier of the aspiration she completed, and she completed the whole aspiration. So yes, she gets a house upgrade. She deserves it. If you want to fight me, go ahead and do it downstairs in the comments. Anyway, I picked up all of her belongings. She did end up collecting quite a few over the time. Most of them were paintings and broken photos. And here we go, we bulldozed the lot. This is the second time I've built this house. Every time I was building a house for the series, I would build it first by myself, just so I had like some kind of idea of what I wanted to do. And then I would build it when I was recording, but a lot of things changed, so it still looks pretty messy. Like the whole reason I do that is so that I can make sure the filming is like as smooth as possible. But bitch, you're definitely gonna get motion sickness watching this. I don't know what I'm talking about. You might notice that it's a P. That was my one design element that I wanted to make sure that the house had. It had to look like a P. So that will all come together. But anyway, we're doing the roof. I've seen people do this properly, and I don't think I'm doing it properly. If there's one thing about me, I am going to admit straight away, and I have no issue doing so. You might want to sit down for this. I have no skill or finesse with roofs in The Sims 4. Never have. Never will. And you might be thinking, Lucy, that's like you're selling yourself short, or maybe you're thinking there's always time to learn. No, I've run out of time. I don't want to learn anything else to do with this game. I've been playing it since I was 5 years old. I don't want to learn anymore. I know how this game works, except the roofs, okay? And I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. Anyway, putting some windows in here because we're going to do like a little enclosed outdoor area. There actually is, like, what I've done with this outdoor area, I feel like there's other things I could do with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's got room for, what am I actually trying to say here? There's room, there's potential. There's a lot of potential with that middle section, and it doesn't have to stay the way that I've done it. You might have seen me hover over a bigger TV and then place that one. The bigger TV is what I made the house with originally, but I forgot that that's something you have to unlock, I think, in like the tech career. And she hasn't done that. And I'm not necessarily, like, I'm not strict when it comes to that when I'm building a house. Like, I'll put whatever like I want in it, regardless of if it's an unlockable or not. But with Pia, for some reason, I want her to earn it. Sorry, I don't know what it's turned me into. I said Supreme Leader for a reason. This is a dictatorship. Cool, this is our front office area. I didn't give her like an enclosed office. To be honest, this house is really open plan and I like it. I don't think I have anything else to say about this part, so I'm gonna leave you with some music. And also I have bronchitis, so it's been a nightmare and I cough every 2 sentences while I've been recording this. So enjoy this for now. Okay, I'm back, but I have a lozenge in my mouth, so you're gonna have to deal with that. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm such a slut for a laundry in The Sims 4. I don't know why, but like, I know it's a separate pack, and I know that you have to pay to get the laundry, which is stupid. But you know, like, everyone's different in terms of like how they want to simulate life and gameplay. And for some reason, laundry for me is it, dude. Like, laundry, putting on a load of laundry, I think it's the routine. I love putting on laundry in real life as well. Notice how I'm not saying hanging it or folding it. It's a lot easier to tell your sim to fold wash. It's a lot more fun in the game, as a lot of things are, to tell your sim to do it, as opposed to you doing it. So yeah, love laundry. I've actually always had a theory about how people play The Sims 4, and I'd love to know what you guys think. I have a theory that you play The Sims 4 the opposite to how you live your life. For example, in The Sims 4, I make my Sims work so hard, they never see anyone, they get to the top of their career within like a week. Like, they're done and they're rich and they're disciplined. Whereas in real life, I wouldn't say I'm like heavily type B, but I certainly am nowhere near as disciplined as my Sims, and I also don't find that much enjoyment playing The Sims for like the social aspects. Like, there's a lot of The Sims 4 gameplay that I couldn't give a shit about. I think I've had a Sim ride a snowboard once, and I've had that game pack, like I was talking about the seasons pack, right? And I'm pretty sure that came in seasons, the ability, like Mount Try again, Lucy. Mount Komarabi? Which one is it? Can't remember. Who cares? Not me. Where they can snowboard in the Japan themed one. I love snowboarding in real life. I'm an instructor. I have spent seasons in the snow. My Sims have snowboarded maybe once. They did it and I was like, well, that was boring. Anyway, back to your 9 to 5, because that's where I find fun. I don't know. I put these paintings here, but to be honest, I hate them because of the black frame. I think art that has color in it typically needs a white frame. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but particularly those ones, they just piss me off. She's got a little bit of a sitting area here. I wasn't really sure what else to do with it, but to be honest, this house is kind of just the bones for her next challenge, if that makes sense. Oh my god, it's time for Doodle's room. We put this absolutely boutique carpet in, gorgeous, and I wanted him to have some kind of focal point for his room, so I gave him what actually is going on with me right now? Guys, you're making me so shy, stop it. I gave him a raised kitty litter area because I feel like he deserves that. He is the throne, he is the king, and he deserves a raised pedestal, a dais, if you will, when he's on his own porcelain throne. But yeah, what I was saying before, it's going to be the bones for her next challenge. So there is a lot of empty space that I've filled with just random stuff like bookshelves and stuff that aren't necessarily that functional, but will be a good use of space for when she's doing, for example, the Jack of all trades challenge, where she has to complete every aspiration and every skill, which is one of my favorite things to do in The Sims, and I've never completed it before. So I would happily do that with Pia. Adding some detail here to the front. God, I sound like such a wanker. Stairs, yep. Tiles, yep. The foundation, good stuff, Lucy. I think we do a little bit of landscaping here at some point. But yeah, may as well be a good enough time to tell you that I am all ears in terms of what you want to do next for this challenge life of Pia. Poor girl. She has had a nice break though. And when I was doing this building and I had to go back in and film, it was pouring with rain on the day that I built it in The Sims, and I tried to cheat to make it sunny so that I could get nice shots for the video, but I couldn't get them to work, could I? No. So I actually ended up playing as Pia for like a few days or something in game time so that it would get sunny and nice again. But yeah, this is finished. It is very pretty, and oh my god, the point I was making is that I completely forgot to tell you, is that she has had a glorious rest in this house. She's enjoying her time, as you can see. She be cooking, she be cleaning, she be doing laundry, yes sir, because that's one of my favorite things to do in The Sims. But yeah, it's on the gallery as it is right now. I did have to fix this bathroom when I was playtesting. It didn't work. I think what had happened is I got too high when I was building the house originally, and I didn't put a door to the bathroom. So when I was building it this time, I forgot to put the door in. And then when I put the door in, I was like, well, Pitch can't fit, can she? She can't even get through. So I had to move it around. Anyway, she's happy, she's healthy, she's thriving. I don't have anything left to say, but I am noting here that there's an additional minute or so left of footage that I don't have another plan for. So I suppose I'll just remain with you and see if anything jogs my interest here. I don't feel like Doodle's room is finished. It feels a bit bare. Honestly, the whole house feels a little bit bare. I like a little bit of chaos in terms of like decorating your Sims house with elements of their own life. So like if they win an award at work or something, I love to decorate a house with that kind of stuff. So it'll come together as she grows and prospers into the next phase of her life. If you've made it this far into the video, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. It would help me out a bunch, seeing as I don't have access to TikTok monetization because my TikTok account is Australian, and so we don't earn anything from it. And I'm not saying that that's why I started to make them. Obviously everyone would like to get a little bit of a cut of the pie or something, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Love you, bye.